All right, come on, let's get this cracking.
It's me. Can you picture this? Baby, David, good looking, baby. CYPT got another. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT. Podcast of the D with Clay and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube, you make sense.
This program has been brought to you by Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent, guaranteed to make your custom garments smell fresher and last longer. Imagine wrapping yourself in a cloud of freshness every single time that you use Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent. Your clothes and your nose will thank you. What up, though? What up, though? You are listening to the CYPT podcast, the podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. I am Just Niles.
It's your boy Lance.
I'm Clay.
And Chef Netra in the house.
Yeah,
We're
Chef.
so happy you're here. We are so happy.
So happy.
I am so
Especially
happy
when
to
you
be here.
bring us these
good
good
food.
food. These tasty.
This good food.
vegan. It's good for you.
The good
food,
for you food.
You know.
Yes. Oh, I like that. Now it's the good for you food.
The good for you food. The good for it.
T-shirts.
That's what we do here. That's what we
Yeah,
do here.
we got to make it.
That's what we
Good
do
for
here.
you food.
Good
I
for
couldn't
you
wait to
food.
start the podcast so I can start eating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, this
I
is
know.
beautiful.
I'm just gonna ask what do we have? I drank my juice
You
that
drank your Jamba Juice.
I drank the juice.
Okay, all right. The
What was
juice-
in that again?
The juice had papaya, fresh ginger, basil, and lemon.
Okay, now what all do these? What all of these good for? From the papaya to the lemon, what do they help with?
Okay, the lemon is good for burning fat.
Okay.
Okay, and then the papaya, I just like papaya.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's just really a good fruit. Yeah, it really is. You get vitamin C from papaya. It's good for your skin. Ginger is like the. It's just like the. It's almost like a bridge card. It just does everything. It just goes everywhere. You can do everything when you swipe away with. No, really, ginger is really good though. It is. It's good for your body. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for. I don't want to say any diseases or anything like that, but I just think ginger is a good detoxifier for the body. I'll say that. It cleanses out the body. It cleanses out the blood, the liver. So it's really good for you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those are the juices definitely. I always feel like a good detox feeling.
Yeah, it does.
I always feel a lot fresher.
I mean, just when you eat
one.
it, yeah, it just opens sushi. That's what's in my head. They put it there for you. It's a palate cleanser.
So it can open up your whole chest and breathe in
Exactly.
all the air in the world.
Yes, and taste all the flavors.
I'm sorry, I was concentrating on the food. Let me get into this. I'm over here just tearing up the pasta. Well, this is not quite. You know, Doc told me stay away from pasta. And you say this is like a pasta alternative,
Yes.
so to speak.
It's not pasta.
Yeah, it is pasta.
Oh.
Is
Yeah.
it considered like it's not bad pasta?
No.
It's made out of something different. Is it?
Guess what it's made out of, guys?
What?
3 ingredients.
Okay.
You have vegetables, you have water, and you have flour. And that's how you make pasta.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
This is spinach. You said spinach.
You got spinach and sweet potato,
sweet
and
potato
whole
pasta.
wheat. Yes.
And whole wheat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
This is this one of the favorites?
Yes, the kids love the pasta because I had to recreate the Cajun fettuccine shrimp that I used to always do for them.
Speaking of the recreating, so you didn't start off.
Oh no.
You didn't start off with the vegan thing.
No, I did not.
You rebranded. You completely.
Yeah.
How did the Grub Bank start? How did it need to start?
The Grub Bank started out with wanting to just provide a community with access to fresh and affordable foods.
Okay.
Within my city, I saw that we did not have a lot of grocery stores, a lot of farmers markets, a lot of fast food places that offered a healthy alternative. no one just wants to eat garbage all day. Like, and that's what we've been getting fed for a very long time. And I just got frustrated because I would be sitting at home late night hungry, and I'm like, I can't even go anywhere and get something, that's good for me. I got to go eat this, or I got to go eat. Why I can't have this, at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
You don't have a lot. Exactly. Like, who wants to be dumping burgers on their stomach and ribs? And that's
at
like
3 in the
heavy.
morning?
Even when I ate it, I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? At 3 o'clock in the morning, I wanted something that would fill me up, not completely take me out the game, and I could be okay.
What are you eating?
We have to ask Ms. Banks.
Clay
like,
is
what
eating.
is this?
That is a fresh pita bread with garlic butter, and we toasted them on the grill to go along with the three-tier pasta. I said
No,
three-tier.
you sure have been a lifesaver for me working as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And, sometimes we get caught up in the work life.
And don't take
it's
care
like,
of yourself.
don't take care of yourself. So what we're doing is hitting the vending machines, running to the nearest fast food place, whether it be Wendy's, Burger King. There's not a lot of healthy choices around here. Even when you go into the grocery store,
Yeah.
you shop differently.
Yes, I do.
Go to
Farms. Yeah, urban markets, things like that.
the real stuff,
Yes.
whereas not sprayed with all these chemicals, genetically modified and things like that.
Yeah. It's kind of sad what they do to our food.
Right. So even though we're not eating it like all the time like fresh foods, but we do get a taste of it. So even though like we're not eating it like 100% of the time, it's still good to get those nutrients into your body. Even if you're not just doing it every day, still, once or twice a week and just introducing it to your system.
I'm still doing that.
It's good for you.
I'm still introducing new foods into my diet. I don't even want to say diet because I don't even like that word. I've never been on a diet. I just love food too much. So
Why is that a bad word? You're not the first person I've heard to say that. Why is that such a bad word?
spell it
Die.
out loud. Spell it out loud.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what's a better word to use?
Live it. I don't know. Live it. I don't know.
I like lifestyle.
Yeah, live it. Live it. Just live it. Not diet. Just live it.
Not diet, just live it.
Yeah.
That's another
saying.
one.
That's another saying.
Just live it. I need
another
t-shirts
one
this weekend.
Yeah. You going crazy today?
Yes.
That's another
See,
one.
mine. Y'all got me going.
Yeah.
You were talking about, you guys were talking about shopping. You mentioned the urban farms. I want to ask about that, but I also want to know when we go shopping and we are trying to look for unhealthy alternative in the supermarket.
Okay.
What are things we should look out for that we may have we may think is healthy, but it actually may not be the best for you? Are there any fruits, vegetables, or anything in there when we read the ingredients that we should go, oh, it's got that, put that back?
Okay, first you should go to www.thegrubbank.com and get my meal prep guide. I'm going to gift it to you all for free, okay? Give you a code so you can go in there and get that. And you can have it, and it will kind of guide you while you're in the grocery store. For me, the method that I came up with is to take people from the grocery store to home. So where do I go when I'm trying to stay away from all the bad things? Well, you just basically want to stay in the front of the grocery store. That's where all the good stuff is at.
In the front.
In the front.
As soon as you walk in
As soon
there,
as
they
you
got
walk through the door,
fresh
The produce.
It's right there for you, already laid out. Anything, I have recreated so many things with just vegetables and different herbs and just trying different grains and like the macaroni and cheese. We all love our macaroni and cheese. How am I going to replace macaroni and cheese?
Damn,
Well, guess what? I can make cheese from scratch. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sauce. And then they have vegan cheeses now. They didn't before. It was from what I heard, it wasn't a lot of variety of foods out here for people trying to live that type of way or eat that type of way here, inner city. Other states that I've learned in countries, it's a total 360, just night and day from what we eat here versus other places.
So one thing I've been told now is if you can't pronounce it, stay away from
Stay
it.
away from it, really.
So that's is that true?
Very true. That's how I teach my clients how to eat. They call, Natural, how am I supposed to be? I said, turn the package over. I said, when you get to where you don't understand, then put it back down again.
Right. So the more words you can't understand,
the
worse
more
it is
stuff they
for your
didn't
body
create it.
to
The
be
more
created.
exactly. It really is. And I learned that, like, I actually did this to myself. And this is the method because I had so many people like, I can't do this. I don't want to do, I love this and I love that. So I was like, how can I get people really to eat without pushing away because I really don't push the word vegan. That's just a choice I made. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing from the beginning was just, I want people to incorporate more healthy options or have the access to it at least. At least so people have a choice to say, do I want the burger or do I want to go get me some pasta that ain't gonna kill, or whatever it is. I want the option there for people to have.
Right.
So just
another thing that I struggled with was foods that are genetically modified, right?
Yeah.
Foods that are what?
Genetically modified. So
GMOs.
GMO. So can you explain what GMO is? So,
It's a genetically modified organism, and it's basically
Organism?
Yes, organism
Okay.
that is created by probably a machine, or they're cloning the plants or whatever it is they do to make these other type of foods that we eat, and that's where GMO comes from.
and it's a long list.
Very long list.
Did you know, like, broccoli was not like it's not man-made? I mean, it is man-made broccoli,
man-made.
along with a whole other list of foods.
What you mean by
that's-
man-made?
So it came from, I think, a mixture.
A mixture of
things, like cauliflower and something else.
Yeah, I think they
don't know what
cloned
it
a
is.
cauliflower and
So you know how they do
engineered broccoli?
There you go.
So
Yeah,
they hybrid.
yes.
So it's a hybrid.
yes.
So you
We
know how you have
engineered
different-
broccoli.
Yeah.
Yes.
Different
Yes.
strands, and it's a
Yes.
whole list of other
Yeah.
vegetables.
They say
and
broccoli
also-
good for you.
Yeah, but so
Yeah,
that's
they wanna
one.
get
That's
it off
one
the
thing that I
shelves,
wanted.
baby. Yeah.
That's one thing that I wanted to ask you too, Ms. Banks. Even though that it is genetically modified, is it still good for you? Can you eat these type of things, or should you stay away from them because they were modified, or should we avoid those types of hybrids and just go along with what's been grown naturally?
When you say these things, there's more than one.
Yes,
Yeah, there's
I
a whole
even
list.
heard like the different apples
Yeah.
have been modified.
Which ones?
to taste
Okay.
different.
Alfalfa, apples, canola, corn, papaya, sugar beets, summer squash, soybeans, potatoes, and pink pineapples. Never even heard of that one. Didn't even know that one was on the list.
These are all genetically modified.
Yes.
So it's a long list, but
It's-
still, are they harmful to you, or are they? Should we just? They're better than processed foods, correct?
I would say that, but we don't even know what the genetically modified foods were modified from, where they came from. And Clay, that's kind of like, that's really hard to say because some people grow up in different parts of the world, and some people only have access to certain types of food. So if that's your only food source, broccoli or these hybrid foods or whatever mixed in with the plants or whatever you grow, then some people don't have a choice. Now, is it doing something to their bodies? I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor.
So
I'm not really sure.
I
stay away from
You
them
stay away
personally.
from them personally.
Yes,
so
I
and
do.
you're now what? Tell me what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan? I'm hearing there are two totally
Mm-hmm.
separate things. Can you explain that?
Sure. Being a vegan means that you don't practice in the use of any animal products. Vegans are very strict when it comes to their clothes, makeup, the foods that they eat. They don't consume anything that has to do with an animal product, any dairy, any cheese, eggs, or anything like that.
So you're a vegan.
Yeah, I'm a
And
vegan.
then you have vegetarian
They still consume dairy, like eggs and cheese and things like that.
and use other like different products on their body and whatnot.
Possibly, yeah. They made you, yeah. It depends on the person, I guess, yeah.
Now, what made you go the vegan route? What you just woke up one day and was like, today is from henceforth?
It was a medical choice and it was a personal choice.
Okay.
It was a medical choice because I had some things going on and I was left with the option of taking 7 pill bottles, and I went to Googling and like, what is this? What is this?
Daily?
What is this? Yeah, daily. And I'm looking like I don't do drug. Like, no, I'm not finna do. So what is this? What is this? And I was like, no, I'm gonna kill somebody if I take all these drugs at one time, because the side effects were just unbelievable. And I'm like, all of this for some fibroids? Like, y'all finna give me all
So the
this
doctor
for some fibroids?
said, you need to take these, and
Yeah, you need
said,
to take. I
not
said
me.
no. We gonna find a better way.
I found a better way. So,
And,
you were larger than you were now, right?
Yeah, I was like 200 pounds.
200 pounds.
200 pounds.
So it helped you with shed the weight.
Yeah, and I really wasn't trying to, but during the process, that's what happened to me. And what I shedded was a lot of toxins that were in my gut. That's what I got rid of, because I noticed when the weight came off of me, I was like, oh, like I feel kind of light up in here. You know, when I usually feel kind of heavy and just worn down, and I would get tired easily. I would always be cold. My blood levels were always low. I was like anemic, just on like my blood level was like 3-4. We supposed to be like your hemoglobin is supposed to be like a 12 or a 13. I was on iron pills, prenatal pills, just everything, and I was just like, what is going on with me? And come to find out, it was just the things I had been dumping into my body over the years.
So tell me, like, what are some of the meals that you have at the Grub Bank?
We do a variety of meal plans for our customers. What is so unique about us is that we cater to you.
You come right to us.
Right. We cater to what you like, and it's not just the same, okay, we're going to give you this meal, same thing every day of the week. No, because everyone has different tastes. I'm that person. So I said, I want to be able to go into a place where I could just about get any kind of taste of flavor or spice or whatever I wanted. So I was like, okay, I can do this. And I created the menu around seasons, which we all should be eating in. A lot of people don't know that food grows in seasons for a reason, because we're supposed to be taking in all these nutrients in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, and in the winter, because each food that we put into our body is doing something better for us in that season. So certain things grow better in the summer, certain things grow better in the winter, and that's when you're supposed to be eating those foods, and they're more affordable.
Okay.
Because they're growing. They're not hard to get to. No one has to transport it to you from Mexico. You know, that's where the cost hike comes up from. If you're looking for a pineapple in the wintertime, that's a problem, you know. So get your greens and carry on.
So is it more subscription based, or if I just wanted to get a meal on a Wednesday, I can call you up, or do we, have to get into a program?
Yes, well, right now we're doing the weekly meal plans because we're operating out of a temporary commercial space, and we're looking to open up more like on a daily basis, maybe in the summertime. But right now we're testing our weekly meal prep program.
Okay. All right. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
How did you make the transition from, because you weren't always doing the vegan thing for the community either.
Right.
You always cooked. You
Yeah.
you always had a menu.
Right.
So how did that happen? I'm a customer that likes to get my ribs, from Miss Nisha. They delicious. And then one day, it ain't no more ribs.
Yeah.
But you still have a very healthy fan base and customers. I still order. Clay still orders. As far as we know, the community still. So how did you make that transition? How did you get the community
And did
to go
you lose?
from?
And did you lose a lot of customers too?
Like, how did you switch that? How did you do that?
It was a roller coaster because like you said, when I first started off, I was the community chef. I did all the holiday barbecues with the ribs and all of that. And it just came to a point where I was making changes for myself. And then I was still feeding people things that I would no longer consume because I made the choice not to, and I just was like, I need to do better.
So it became hypocritical.
Really, like it kind of hit home because I was like, I can't. How am I telling everybody to eat healthy, and I'm doing all this, but I'm not giving that to you? And then it became when I removed meat from my home. Also, that was like a shocker for my kids.
Everyone was okay with that?
No, they were not. They were very upset. Like, where's mom? What are you doing? Like, would you stop with this fried mushroom chicken thing? Like, they were really going in on me about it. And it took a while for me to get them to try. Like, I think the first thing I mastered was the chicken. Yeah, that was the easiest. I used some oyster mushrooms. And I looked at the mushrooms, and I was like, okay, this is the same kind of, texture as chicken. And what I do to chicken, I season it up, make my little batter mix with the flour and the seasoning. Then I get my milk, and I soak my stuff and with my little special spot. And I treated the mushrooms the same way, battered them up, and fried them boys. And we was in there throwing down with some rice and lima beans and corn.
When did you know you had them? Like, when was the first time someone with...
The mushroom. It was the mushrooms. It was that because they was like, oh, these is banging, and they was crispy too. Oh, they was so good. They were delicious.
A lot of people have that misconception that vegan food is like really
sucks.
Bland.
Sucks.
I know.
It just sucks.
I know.
But you were able to like give out. Did you give out samples, or how do you get people to like just say? Because that's how you got me.
Yeah, I know.
So I really wasn't too. I was like, you can just bring me a salad. I wanted to stay with something salad. I just wanted to stay with something safe.
I think we all did that with you at first. Salad.
It was cool. I know it was
so
okay.
You said, well, try this.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that day you bought that hamburger.
Oh my God!
Like it was like, I want these hamburgers every day.
See?
Every day.
I didn't even know how you did it. We could all smell it. And he was like, it's
just
I'm like, she brought that?
It was a mushroom.
Really
it was a mushroom patty, and she hooked it up, and I could not tell the difference
at all.
I was really proud of that.
That was that.
It really was. That was a proud moment.
Was that? Did you have sweet potato fries with it? Or
yes.
Yeah, sweet potato fries. Mm-hmm. So that was my go-to.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. You got to give people I found out you give people what they like, and I just removed all the bad stuff.
So
you see what I'm saying? Like, I gave you your juice, I just would not a pound of sugar in it. You see, I gave you all those same natural ingredients.
How are you doing that? Because I get the juices from you.
Yeah.
They taste delicious, unless I ask for like straight grass.
Right.
They taste delicious. How are you giving me that sweetness back that I thought I'd be longing for?
From the sugar is naturally has. Fruit naturally has sugar in it. It's a okay. If
you're not adding nothing. It's just
no. You don't even need to. You really don't, because if you go and look at whoever juice, you're going to see on that label, it's going to say sugars, right? It's going to tell you the total amount of grams of sugar. Just say, because I know Everfresh, I was a fiend for it. It started off with 26 grams. They up to 56 now.
What?
There is 56 grams of sugar in the Everfresh. And then if you go to the line up under that, it'll tell you there's 53 grams of added sugar. So you probably got 3 grams from the peach, the pear, and the plum, and the other 53 came from them dumping it in there.
Why would they up it like that, though?
It's like 3 ounces.
To keep you hooked.
Oh, because it's a drug, right?
Exactly. I was addicted.
Oh, they gave you
put more drugs in there.
Exactly.
So sugar is a drug. So
because if I took some sugar and y'all start bringing in all y'all drink bottles, and I started dumping the grams out of how many you would, this room would be wiped. You would just be like, I'm never seriously, if you really saw how much grams that was.
No, I believe it.
It's a couple of ounces.
That's ounces.
Yeah,
that's how I
right.
equate it to.
Yeah. Exactly.
I tell all my friends that when I like in pop, like in a can of pop, it's like 40 something grams of sugar. And all my friends, when they drink a pop and everything, I'm like, dude, really think about this, bro. I'm like, you know how big an ounce is? He was like, yeah, bro, that's like 2 or 3 of those in that one can, and that instantly makes them go, because they can equate it to something that they recognize. Yeah. And once you see that this much, you really go, yep,
that's a lot.
It's really a really scary thought. What are some of your favorite dishes that you make? What is the specialty?
Right now it is the stuffed mushrooms.
Okay.
I have added the stuffed mushrooms. I've recreated them in a vegan way. They are absolutely delicious. I stuffed them with 3 cheeses and then topped them off with another cheese sauce. And then I serve it with some homemade honey wheat bread. Oh, man, you could just dip it in. Oh, it's so good.
Is that like one of your number one sellers?
Yeah, the fried mushrooms have really been selling for probably the past 3 months since I put them on the menu. They really like them.
Is that like year round? Is the mushroom, or is that seasonal as well?
The mushroom, it's just been seasonal right now because I just kind of introduced it a few months ago. I just been trying to see how people would like it, and it may stick around on the menu if it continues to sell like it is. I may keep it on the menu. Yeah. Have to bring you guys some stuffed mushrooms.
Just say hot dog. I want a hot dog. What you gonna substitute?
A carrot.
A carrot.
A
well,
carrot.
what?
A carrot. Oh, you have not had the carrot hot dog or tuna.
Because you just threw that out there like you've done this before.
I can say anything, and you got something for it. Macaroni and cheese.
Let's see. Definitely, we could do that with cashew cheese. Oh my god, with the garlic butter and the cat. Yeah.
Another one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
really.
You think some spaghetti?
That's a no-brainer. I could do that one in my sleep.
I'm still trying to figure out this vegan chicken.
With the hamburger meat. With the meatballs. What do you use for the meatballs? It's spaghetti and meatballs. So
kidney beans, lentils, carrot, onion, green pepper, little garlic, little salt, little cumin, and whatever fresh herbs I got in there. Maybe a little basil or something I may chop up and just make me a nice little meatball. That's perfect. It. Throw them in the oven and bam, you got meatballs.
That's
and
so
not
delicious.
gonna kill you. I'm so serious.
And they not gonna kill you.
You got something for everything,
Seriously.
huh?
You were talking about the urban farms a little while ago before we talking about going into the grocery store. And so you said what you want to do is you want to stay in the front of the grocery store. But tell me about urban farming. It's been pretty big over the last couple of years.
Yes.
Especially with the changes happening around Detroit and things like that. Where can I find some? Do I need to have a membership or something? Can I just go in and grab? How does it? Do I bring money? And how do I go about it? If I want to do urban farming instead of hitting Walmart or something like that.
Okay.
All right, where do I go? How do I do it?
The Eastern Market is a big one for that, for suppliers.
Really? Eastern Market?
Yes, they have urban farmers down there bringing their fresh produce every Saturday. Yes, and the summertime, it's plentiful. They have markets down there. They have fairs down there where you could just walk around and meet farmers. Yes, we have farmers here in Michigan, yeah. Do specialty grows, things, Detroit Farm Crew. You can, like, microgreens are in right now, too. They're good for you with sprouts and things like that.
A microgreen?
Yes, a microgreen.
Just small?
Yeah, just a little small microgreen.
Are there still any, like, a lot of black farmers that's doing their thing? Or are they few far in between?
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish we had more.
Yeah, I remember like back in the day, my grandma and everybody used to have like some greens, some cabbage, some tomatoes
That's
planted
the only
out in the
place
back
I
of the yard,
remember.
cucumbers.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that anymore.
What y'all mean by that?
We used to grow. Grandma used to grow her own stuff.
We ate outside.
We ate outside. You go outside. You pick you might have like
Pears,
pear tree.
cherries,
you get a
peaches,
pick one off the tree, and
apples.
they were all around. Apple trees,
this city,
peach trees, plum trees. and they were all around, but they're all gone. You don't see
disappeared.
none of them. They just like they disappeared. I went to the UPS store right here on Grand River, and I don't know. I was in the back. I went around the alley. I couldn't find a place to park, and I seen an apple tree.
Really?
In the back of the UPS store right here on Grand River. Wow. And it just brought back so many memories of me, picking apples and, and eating them off the tree.
That's
That sounds like
I just went up there. I just went up there and picked that, picked me a couple of apples off the tree. I didn't eat
Not from the post office.
I picked them up. I picked them from the tree, but I didn't eat them. Because I'm like, why? Ain't
nobody hit you with a sir.
No, it was just out there. It was a tree in the backyard.
But that was normal for us.
It was normal. But now since, it wasn't normal, it was like, oh, what do I do? Do I eat
See how his
it?
mind
So I
is
see how my
jacked up?
mind
It's jacked
just
him up?
it's jacked me up because I haven't seen these trees around, and it's like, do I supposed to eat this? Or I'm just going to keep it.
So
I
it
just
would
set
have
it
been
on
a
my
thought.
dashboard.
Back.
No, it wouldn't have been a thought. I would have just grabbed
3,
it, took it
4.
out. Yeah. And just
all day long.
rinse them boys off.
Berries, everything.
And ate them.
Was vegan a thing then, or is this a fairly new?
Okay, no, let me explain something to y'all because I swear on everything this word irritates my soul. Vegan is just simply not eating meat. So if you had steak and salad for dinner normally and you just didn't eat steak, guess what? You eating vegan tonight. If you just eat some pasta primavera and not put shrimp or chicken in it, guess what? You eating vegan tonight. That's all it is. It's just that every seasoning that you eat on the steak, on the chicken, on the lobster, on the crab legs, guess what it is? It's plant-based. It's vegan. You're already there. When you were born into this world, your mother gave you what? She either gave you a breast, she gave you peas and carrots from the little Gerber glass jar. One of the two. What you think you were eating then? Vegan. You were not getting ribs, chicken.
You saying we're all born vegan?
You were eating that's the way you were eating until whenever you decided to start eating off the table, till somebody gave you the chitlin at Thanksgiving. Because that's what happened to me.
You really
think about it.
I really appreciate you really servicing this community. I really want you to know how much I appreciate that. That's a really big thing. Why don't you tell us how far the delivery is, or who all can get some of this delicious good food and a little bit more how. I wanted to personally thank you for showing me the other side a little bit. I decided not to eat meat for a year as a personal thing, and you really helped get me through that.
I'm glad.
With the different juices and meals and meal prep that you had. I have no idea. I'm not even sure I really would have really made it. I really have to. I really appreciate that. It came at such a great time, and it never felt like I was really losing out on anything.
And that was my goal, really, because I saw people struggling with that, and the pushback from everybody when I offered them meal plans was, okay, where am I going to get my protein for? Oh, you mean it's not no meat? I don't know how to. So I was like, how can I get people?
Is that the only misconception about that lifestyle?
The protein?
Everyone
Yeah,
asks that.
is.
Well, where do you get your protein from?
So
where do you get your protein from?
Yeah, where do you get it from?
Okay, so the thing is that where do you guys think you get your protein from now? So the chicken, the cow, the beef, the cow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the
eggs,
word is, right?
That's what the word is.
Okay, now let's go back. What do they eat?
Grass.
Plants. Right. So why do I have to consume an animal to get protein from a plant?
You go straight to the source.
You skip the middleman.
Skip the middleman.
Straight to the plug.
Straight to the plug. That's the only
That's
way
another
to go.
one. That's another one we put on the back of the shirt. Straight to the plug.
Straight to the plug.
I like that one.
Straight to the plug.
That's another one. Yeah, that's
Straight
another
to the
one.
plug. It makes no sense for this person in the middle. Why? They're there to nurture the land and keep it pretty and green, and you know what I'm saying? We were not slaughtering animals every day back in the day. Maybe whatever the religion is, maybe they may do something yearly, go out and catch some fish. But we were like, come on now, we were not a slaughterhouse back in the day. Really, no.
Why did you go vegan instead of any? There's so many layers to eating. That's pescatarian, all that stuff.
Because I had consumed everything else, and I told you mine was more medical at first. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try this first and see what it do. Because I done did everything else. Why every magazine, every Google, every YouTube was like, well, try plant-based, try vegan, try removing this from your diet. And I was like, this is just too many tries. How about I just cut out everything and just start from scratch and let's see what this gonna do. And that's basically what I did. And I just went cold turkey. Like, I'm not purchasing any more meat. I opened up all my ask the kids, opened up all my cabinets in my house, and I started turning. I was, what's in with garbage? What's in the garbage? And when I really looked at what was in my cabinet, it was about 1,000 pounds of sugar and salt. That's really what I was eating.
Word.
And feeding my kids every day. Sugar and salt. That's why they was bouncing off the walls. We get them the drinks. We take them out, all that stuff.
That purple drink.
Then they come home. We get them pop and sugar and cook. Go in your room, eat your snacks and do. Okay, what's that's gonna lead them with? The kid ain't got no nutrients. So my kids used to come home, Mom, I'm starving, and I'm like, what? Like, how you Okay, I fed y'all for y'all. Y'all didn't eat in school. My kids told me one year, Mom, we haven't ate in school since middle school. They were about to graduate, and I'm like, what? And they like, yeah, it's trash in school. We haven't eaten there in years.
I agree with that.
It was straight garbage, and that was a concern for me too. That was the community part that kind of got to me, because I used to take my daughter to the bus stop in the morning. She used to get on the school bus, and all the kids would be at the bus stop, and we were at the gas station. So I would stay in the gas station with her till the bus come. Those kids would come in there and rush, and I would just be standing there looking like, ain't none of these kids ate nothing this morning. They grabbing now latest and chips and cookies. It's 7:30 in the morning. There's no place for these kids to get breakfast. And then they going to go to school and don't eat again. They going to get some more garbage. And then they going to go to lunch, and it's going to be some more garbage all the way till they get home. And then that's where they come on, Mom, I'm starving. Mm-hmm. I ain't ate nothing all day. I'm home. And or either they jacked up on the sugar all day that they've been eating up. And then the mama like, what's wrong with you, boy? What? Cause he popping sugar pills all day. He been drink. You know what I'm saying? So all of this, what we put into our body affects every little thing trickling down in your life. I used to have headaches so bad, and the doctor, they didn't scan me, they done ran me. Every procedure. And that Miss Banks, you perfect, good as hell. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't got no tumor. Ain't nothing wrong. Why I'm having these bad headaches like this?
I came here for a reason.
I'm head banging. I don't have no more headaches. Fibroid problems.
How's your sleep?
Perfect. Only time I don't get sleep is when I'm in work mode. I'm just got something to do. Just up and just, yeah. But I have to put myself on a schedule too, because I was like that, going all day, night. It wasn't good for me either. Because when I started off, I didn't know how to eat vegan. I didn't know. I was learning myself. I just did the easy thing. I just stopped buying meat. That was my thing.
Now, was that the biggest challenge?
Yeah.
That was the biggest challenge.
It really was. But I had my mind made up like, this is something that I'm going to do.
I have to do.
I have to do this. If not, you're going to be sick and you're going to be taking these pills. And God knows what else is going to happen to you. The headache stopped. I used to eat ice all day, cold, because my body didn't have no iron in it. I need some iron in my body, need some nutrients. When I started eating, I felt like I was 20.
Just everything started kicking back in?
Everything started kicking back in.
Now, you said there's a temporary location that you're at right now for the business. Mm-hmm. So if I want something, do I come there or do I just order?
You can order online. It's
Okay.
734, or you can go online or you can call and order, and we will fill out a nutritional consult with you because I like to sit down and talk with people.
Oh, so this is a whole.
Yeah, this is the whole
thing.
experience. Yeah, this is not just come get your meal plan, I'm just going to give you whatever. No, because when you're coming to me, especially someone who's never eaten this way before, I need to have a conversation with you. Because people are on medications. Some people don't even know where to start or what to do. And then I need to know what you like. I don't want to just, okay, say if I want to make, I don't know, lasagna.
Right.
You don't like lasagna, but that's what's on my meal plan. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of defeating the purpose of me helping you. Well, this is the only option you have.
So
well, Ms. Banks, I don't eat lasagna.
Some people,
yeah.
Some people, doctors may have told them like to stay away from a certain vegetable,
certain type of foods.
So that's why,
exactly.
like my dad, he can't eat spinach because it messes with his gout.
Okay,
that's what he says.
Okay,
so that's why you need to have that conversation.
Exactly, definitely. Okay. I do that with all my clients. I make them fill out a nutritional consult, and if they need to speak with me on a one-on-one basis, they can do that also. I have bookings for that also, where I do consultations for people.
Do I come to the building or do you come?
I offer online right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do online. The only thing we're doing at the building right now is weekly meal prep pickup. So they can order anywhere from Sunday up until Friday at midnight, and then pick their orders up on Sunday.
Okay. So I guess the last thing is we really want to know what's coming up next for Miss Nija and the Grub Bank. Are we at any pop-ups? What can we expect? Coming up. Summer's around the corner. I got to get some of this seasonal. Vegan food. What's coming next?
We are creating our summer menu, and can you picture this? We'll be launching our menu coming up soon. Yeah, you guys are going to get the print, so you can get it out there for me. So yes. We are at the Northwest Farmers Market also this year. It's going to be my third year doing the farmers market. It's in North Rosedale Park.
Okay.
And every Saturday and I think Thursday, and it runs from June to October. So you can come get vegan meals to go. You can come get fresh produce. You can come. There's food trucks there. We have day where you can bring the kids out in the summertime. And it's just a big community event that they give throughout the year. It's real nice.
Well, we always give our guests a gift, and I have something for you that me and the staff made for you.
Oh, really?
Chef Banks, we got the Grub Bank.
Oh, wow. Look at my apple. Vegan meals. Oh, I really like this. Look, guys. Let me see. Okay, can I put this on? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
No, seriously, we can't thank you enough for coming in. And seriously,
I had to take the headphones off.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Chef Banks.
Chef.
Building.
The chef.
Coming by, serving the community, getting us all healthy for all y'all entrepreneurs out there, getting your brain right, having you think right.
Getting your body right.
Getting your body right. Chef Banks can get it together for you. So
yeah, make sure you check out the Grub Bank. It's a very smart decision.
Yes. We will be in our location starting in May. It is at 25010 West 6th Mile and Telegraph. So yes, I hope to see you guys.
So what do you see? One last question. Where do you see the Grub Bank in the next 5 years?
Oh, all over the world. The apples are going to be
apples going to be everywhere, like Macintosh.
Yes.
Like that MacBook. Okay, yes. I see.
There needs to be a Grub Bank in every neighborhood.
Okay. There really does.
It really does.
There really does.
It really does.
In
like I'm not joking.
Community, especially every black community. Let's get these people eating right and healthy. Let's catch up.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the people. 5 years moving forward after we become global, we are going to roll out our food trucks. We're going to be Detroit's first mobile market. So we're going to do this. We're going to get to the people. We're going to get to the people. Right.
Like
we're going to get to the people.
Getting to me. You got to me. Like,
right.
You came in the clutch plenty of times. Got me back thinking clear where I was like, I can't think of nothing else. Get that Grub Bank. Boom, I'm back on.
Yes.
Boom, it's popping. I'm back ready. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
I
yes.
really appreciate you helping us out around here.
I appreciate y'all supporting me all these years.
Oh, yeah.
Like without y'all, I wouldn't be here. I'd just be trying to still come on, y'all, get some of these healthy meals,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all, and yeah, the proof is in the pudding. So y'all are my motivation
All right.
for real.
I'm glad we can be that for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very
Let me
welcome, baby.
pay this bill real quick. This program was brought to you by With the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent, guaranteed to make your custom garments smell fresher and last longer. Just imagine wrapping yourself in a cloud of freshness every time that you use With the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent. I promise you, your nose and your clothes will thank you. Boogie.
Can we please get the Grub Bank's email? The website and phone number so we know where to get the mail at.
Sure, it's www.thegrubbank.com, and the telephone number is 734-726-9578.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have just listened to the Can You Picture This podcast, the podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. You can catch us in the heart of Detroit, Greenfield and Grand River, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our address is 14223 Greenfield Road, Detroit, Michigan 48227. Our phone number is 313-273-5000. Peace.
Oh, what up, dog?
CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast. CYPT podcast. CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast.